You won't capture my soul. I'm again, no be so. Make a one more. Better, I'm loose. Even better than the fire. Nothing Josie, I'm in Josie. Won't call it for one Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My third arm is loaded. You think bad up, but I'm on body. I'm on duty, but I'm on low key. They want do me, they want do me, they want do me, but they want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Johnny. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I just flew from Miami, baby, I'm loose, even better than the bar. She says you like my tune, she say me and I'm a girl like you. Say you like my tattoos, tell me I want to be inside you. She's my woman, inside Puna, sweet like sugar. In my new van, come to me, and it swim like tuna. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I'm in San Francisco, Johnny. When you won't want me, when you won't want me, I just flew from Miami. I'm loose, even better than the bar.
Nigerian singer signed with YBL Animation, which is current hit making waves. It's Fireboy with Peru, and before that it was Ofori Oposta from Ghana with his early 2000 hit Otelige. It's Africa White Beats with Fantasy on the Hot FM. And it's Fantasy Meets featuring Joel with Mari.
Right, now so me and baby they go. And if you not left, you just get for hate, right? Now two way the story they go. Where you the pile for me to Waterloo. Now far way this journey they go. And like that roundabout bottom mango. Now that way this love they glow. If you love life, they don't book, don't watch away. You they fix. I'm not ask if they right or a wrong, just copy. You know they miss some hey, they love is sweet like sugar. Now me they soaking brain with butter. If you feel say you na master, come me hearts na bass my freezer. Now me what they make it smile. King color sexy Medusa. He like me, he say I right. They call me Music Khalifa.
Oh, me baby, oh, Mario, the one and only, oh, Mario, from my coisa, if I'm Mario, oh, me baby, oh, Mario, the one and only, oh, Mario, from my coisa, if I'm Mario. Azuma, 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 be me, baby, oh. Azuma, 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 be me, baby, oh.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left.
Fantasy Ways featuring Joel with Umari leading us nicely to this one. It's Burna Boy with one of his early hits. It's okay.
Taking them on my star, taking keepers of you, taking them on my star. I'm to you, balance, I'm to you, balance, taking keepers of you, taking them on my star, taking keepers of you, taking them on my star. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 But I know they ask me, they want to know that things they go from my country.
Yes, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Also, you get me from around the globe. You Africa, you Asia, you America, you Indian. Anywhere around the globe, we get me we in a salon, somebody, or you like salon and you like what you do. Good evening and welcome, and thank you for always sticking there with us, and also understand what you will fight for, what you will stand for. Some people don't label we as an enemy of society to them. For some people, to them, we are enemy now. For others, we not to enemy because they don't begin to understand the perspective where we come out from. For some other people, they see a high profile people in our society and they pay we for what we do so. Then are your assumption. And people not believe in change in a society. And then when you believe in change, you go for them, you always get problem with people. Because we come on one society, we always make we understand, say, the wrong things and then we for compromise and continue for live by that way there. And for far too long, we don't left out in so many areas as Sierra Leoneans, as young people, and young people then still the creep now with society. So some of them, they need hope, they need help, and they need support. But all fault is not coming for let them get what they want. Problem there on this system where we get our country. Problem there on the educational system where we get. Problem there on the approach of we the young ones them as well as society. There are problems everywhere. But yet still, you get few young people that we say, you know what? Some of us we not they give up. We they look out for something where we could do, where we will engage with self in. And this thing will bring joy come to others, and also it will bring joy come to we. Some choose sport, some choose business, some choose so many things and for engage themselves in and doing. But some of we choose sport and we believe sport. We don't see the unifying force where sport get na the globe. We don't see the benefits of sport. In my wildest dream, coming up as a young child from a village, and I never know if I will go to a city. It just happened almost say through dream. And you know what? Dream me say, okay, he dream me to run in the forest. He say something that happened to me. That same night, we wake up in the morning, he send somebody say, you picking in that village, they are dream somebody to chase him for kill him. Go pick him up for me and bring him come. I not get money, but just go pick him any kind way you meet him. So then pluck me come on from the village unknown to people then bring me come to the city where them Bo. This city where them bring me where name Bo. That by then in the place loitry, state loitry. State loitry been very, very popular by then. You know how they play loitry, you write the picking the name, the all pan the card. I arrive on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, ticket were out. Me name, then win the ticket on a Sunday morning. Monday morning, I started schooling at St. Francis Primary School, Nabo. Yes. I started schooling Monday morning, and the same Monday morning at St. Francis Primary School, when I lower, I tell we get food as with headmaster. I begin play football. These people can't see me, they can't like me. Everybody can fall in love with me at the school. That's how my life begin flourish. Since then, since that day, I don't begin day into sport and up to this day. I don't grow up with great people that I'm in life. Wait today, great people that we don't learn book, don't do a lot. I meet up so many people who don't inspire me. That's the benefit of sport. That's what in sport can do. That's how unique sport can make people then become in life. But one thing way bad now, when people they deprive you of waiting for make you achieve your goal. And this now in what they call a form of injustice. Form of injustice to we people then. If you not get, you can understand say you not get. But wherein people they provide waiting you need, people they provide them for you, and then others take and see them they deprive you of them. Now one form of injustice. And this nine they don't render to we female national teams then. Not only we under 20, we under 20 are the case study for this movement where we get. We under 20 are the case study for this movement where we get. But all the female national teams across Sierra Leone, they are facing the same challenges. And not only in football, all other disciplines in Salon, women are facing the same challenges. It's either money no day, it's either the men and they harass them, it's either the coaches that want for sleep with them, it's either the coach say, if you don't like me, you don't go wear the jersey. It's either the coach say, because of how you look me, you might not come to this practice field again. It's either because of how you tie your trousers, you don't go carry again, you're a woman, or it's either because of how you make your hairstyle, you don't go carry again because you're a woman. Yes. But when it comes to we the boy picking them, then make sure say we get everything abundantly and then communicate to we with respect and then treat we as equal. But when it comes to we girl picking them, we begin draw line, we begin segregate them, begin put them into category. If we not call if you're a man, if we not say if you're a man, we say a lesbian. If we not say a lesbian, we say looking way so a cock. If we not say looking way so a cock, he say see him Bobby. If we not say see him Bobby, he say he get game on. This is not what we they use for describe we girl picking them. And all these description what I give, it they drive them out of sport. And it also the drive in society for make them not feel confidence to associate with others. This has been going on for years around with sport, around with communities, and everybody know. But when you want to talk, they say, hey, this not topic where you know for go power. If you go there, people go arrest you, people will kill you. Then will say this, then will say that. Somebody they tell me today, say the reason why they make not raise voice, with all waiting to go on soap and then picking the issue in a salon, he said because in all the country will get salon. When something hot, when you talk, one point then go just put under the carpet no more, then call you say, oh, government one let we negotiate this thing. No can give the government bad name, Lord, we go talk. No, this is not about government. Tomorrow, if I'm right, tomorrow, then they present the bill in the parliament. La check with him and say, la no can give you wrong information. Let's just confirm them before I tell you. Tomorrow, if I'm right, I just check my source system. Tomorrow, if I'm by tomorrow, then for lay the bill in a parliament. And this bill when they go in a parliament, now bill we got for do with raising the quota of female participation in government na salon. Now they go do. Now somebody they will post and now one renowned somebody post on this net, women to be the communicate. You not send it to me, but I see on in page because if they read me page, me said they read in page. So he put them. So I've been the read them. Say then they go lay on a parliament tomorrow and then go for look at. Then go for go look at them and see waiting parliament good for approval. And waiting the women in the fet na salon for now 30%. Now 30% the women in the fet for. Not of 50, 30% and in the fet for. Yes, in the 21st century, now 30% the women in the go fet for, when they go lay the bill na parliament. When they go discuss them and then deliberate on them and then it will come to law for 30%. In that 30% they not to everything they go get forget. Then go still get for the negotiate with demand and we say they're better than they all. Yes, and this now they hinder progress now with society. And in as much as this they happen, now it don't spill to with sport. Because there's nothing like dignity, there's nothing like equal pay, there's nothing like equal share. People they marginalize, waiting the picking them forget, and people they use them for sex as well. Yes. And people they threaten them as well. And people they intimidate them as well. When you talk them, they say you hate certain set of people in a society. Now I make you the talk with you, the talk so. But for God's sake, how you go say a whole country of 8 million people, you say you not get money for female football or for female sport, but you get money for go spend in 3 days with men's team, do everything for them. Then the money do you come back, you can't budget again. Women and they play for go World Cup, men don't qualify for go African Nations Cup. You say African Nations Cup now important than the World Cup with the women and they qualify, what they don't qualify for. This now the country we will find with salon. When you talk, they say you are negative about it's not being negative. If the people where they in authority know they see how they see things, they know they perceive, waiting with the perceive, waiting we for do. We for keep quiet and allow them to roll themselves go. And these people mind you, then get time limit. And how they roll themselves, and so government they pay them, and so we money they go to them. By the time they left government job, they don't build mansions, then they don't get motor car, then they picking, they don't educate, don't get opportunity for go out. And then the rest waiting and they get. There's nothing absolutely. That man at that village go still, they wait for let government go put light in a village. That lady go the cut stick still, where they by being color or back of McKinney, you go the cut stick the total and still they can turn for cancel. That one where they back of Kebito on a bow, you go still the toad stick cut on a forest for cancel. The one where they Kenema, you go still the toad stick for cancel. And then the people where we put in power for give we waiting we need as we service, then your host and then picking and they sign car, then they cruise the car and get everything they want. And when election come, they encourage everybody for go vote for them. But waiting they supposed for do for the citizens them, they know they do. And sport now one sector this. Now one sector this will hold the pillar of every nation. Because the trauma healing way sport get, nothing not get another world. Just watch where Champions League they play or Salon they play. Everybody they left what they need to do. Everybody, absolutely, for go watch Leone Star. Yes. The same thing way and then English clubs that they play, that one they were affiliated to them. Everybody they left in business for go watch their English clubs then. That tells you the therapy way sport get for people then. Sport to some people not therapy. Sport to some people na a means of healingness for them. But na Salon, not a means of healingness, a means of injustice, sexual harassment, intimidation, and blackmailing. Because if you look somebody in sexual orientation, you say they describe the person as lesbian, because you know you will understand why they live that life. You say it's bad in society, then something is wrong with you. Yes. Then something is absolutely wrong with you where they think of that person so.
Taking a look at.
Yes. Something is really wrong of you where they think of that person so. Because every human being get right for live in life as you want for live. Even as you don't, so I don't get picking it. But if I choose today, say I don't want woman again, now me come be a young man at the colipa, now me choice. It's left to me. If other person choose and your own choice. Not what you go begin judge people there. What you look for na performance. In sport, na performance we they look for. Leave the person in private life and look waiting na the bigger picture what they want to sport. Let the person perform, 90 minutes done, training done, then go home and then just scatter. But the saddest part in Salon is the things they want to handle is that they will go concentrate on. And that then they bring the division among with sports. Some people say all the things that we will talk since we start this campaign, they say a lie. They say there's nothing like sexual harassment where they happen at Salon. They say we not get no evidence of what we do. Now bad name we want give people them. Now people then they pay with. But I bet you now, with all the bad name we want for give people them, we don't understand say the Sierra Leone Football Association Secretary General, he put in girlfriend at the delegation list for go travel with Leone Star. Yes. He put in girlfriend at delegation list for travel with Leone Star, for travel with them picking them when they play. For all what they talk now, lie, we don't know say Salon get for pay a fine of 50,000 euro because we not honor a fixture where we go put ourselves for play. Then they keep her under the carpet. And this same lie where we lie what they tell us so we don't know say the Sierra Leone Football Association don't come out with a press release say they want for investigate sexual harassment now with national female team. So when I wait to lie with the lie, when I listen, make una go check on a fact them back. For all the lie, we don't know say money where FIFA send for develop female football, they don't eat them. Now half of the money na in there. Yes. For all the lie, we don't notice say the money, the FA president say he don't go order for boss. But you get committee where they work with. He tell them and approve say they go buy boss. At this moment in time, na Salon. Now boss we need for we got picking them or we need a league where they run, where they up and running, where go improve them game, make them progress. So then they go buy boss. The boss where they get at the academy, then they will maintain a too. Then they will maintenance at it. Then they go buy a new one. With all due respect, the president will come now a fine gentle guy. I love the guy where he speak. I love the guy where he speak. But my question about him is in action. Now in action. I love the guy, very articulated. Some issues when he open him out for talk, you see say he know the issues and when he talk about. I like that charisma in him. But in action behind that, Nina me question. Now I get problem with. Because how on earth the people that will work under them, then they say two different things, Then in they say one other thing wey na incorrect. Then that thing dey bring conflict of interest. Let's take una to the saga we get through we dey. We pikin and we play that under 20 competition, as I dey tell you. They not pay them money yet. They say tomorrow and they expect forget a lot. They not pay them money yet. The one back we go play Liberia against Gambia. They not pay them money yet. Then they are not to injustice. Then they nobody know for talker. Everybody for keep quiet about her. But then when they work at the FA, the money they hit the account on time with nobody raising concern about it. Nobody making noise about it. As I talk to you, we get one of the girls that have been played that game day in Nil Cap. In Nil Cap get problem. You not get money for good men. And you know sabi the kind treatment you forget, will not get the expert them for. So the native doctor and English they use. Now when you not get money, what you do? He left out of the team. He did na ground. And then they let we be careful. If care not taking, now your football career don't end so. This is what them picking had to go through. Some of them, the pressure and communities them, with them family them, is bigger than waiting married to the thing. Not so I see this thing, I say, you know what? Let we come for talk about them. Because if we not bring this thing to Una, none of us ever know. None of us ever know say this thing ain't happen. They appreciate few journalists and few radio houses them. We really don't see the need say yes. This fight not for only be one man fight, but it will be the fight of liberating female in sport na salon. This for bring the change come. And that make we not politicalize anything what we do in this movement. So let you not begin put party and waiting. No. People don't advise say, oh, now write letter to first lady. Oh, now go meet the president, make consider. We say no. If the president or somebody will get listening ears, in wife then a Twitter, they tweet pictures them, they tweet everything, and inside then a tweet, they tweet. And we are also on tweeting this issue. It's up to them for listening if they want. It's up to them for listening and call, say, okay, what did they go on for no? But if they're not called, we know they go knock them door because we don't let this thing be politicalized. All we want is, we want dignity for we picking them, and we want for uproot the predators them around with sport. Then one day where they sexually harass them picking and the way they send them texting to them, where they tell them, say they elect them, say if you not come, we not go select you. We for uproot them now with sport. And give the picking and waiting due them. For example, I want to appreciate the female national coach or the female under 20 coach. Despite this discrepancy, the way we hang around the U20, like very nice woman, very intelligent lady, smart. And because of which I find himself, now make people the box and that kind of way. Yes. Just imagine, not only responsibility for hosting picking. When they invite the pikin and come out upline camp play football na salon, na free time. Now in they go host the pikin in their house. The one that were able for host, now in the host them. The one that were not able for host, then you go sleep now that continues out, then that picture come out. Because them friends and they do all the move. This is how they treat the pikin in a salon. Just imagine you invite somebody for a national duty, you don't make budget so you get money. You don't even make preparations, say that you go host them. Wait them for day together. Prepare them physically, mentally, socially. Because socially, they make them relax and get fun. That when they're going to feel, they're not going to think about the pressure. They will think of relax and enjoy and give the result. But no, nothing like camping. Then they go sleep with their coach, not the house. So just imagine, say you were to go sleep to your coach, not your house. The pressure where you get under that coach day. The kind while away you get, where you gonna feel back, how you go there. Yes. But money is being budgeted for this. And inside the money they go. Few people in pocket, then take and do what they do. Let we, certain times let we be critical of, let we look the things and critically and be honest with yourself. Me, I dey travel for go play match na Nigeria. And then Nigeria na place where I go see things that I want for buy. I not get pocket money on my own. And then you forgive me per diem, you not give me. Then you where they go with me now, you get money. Then when we reach now Nigeria, you tell me, say, go work at the city. When we go work, I see something for it. But we not get money for buy you, now you get money. And then now you shop for me, now you give me. Then when I can a salon, people they say, that thing what you do for me, I forgot talk am. Say now ungratefulness. because you go buy sardine or you buy bread or you take me to a restaurant, I for go na salon go announce say, oh, na good you do me, oh, I appreciate what you do me, oh, you try for me, oh, you give me Fanta la drink. The moral thing what we for do before we left, everybody gets in per diem. When you reach na any country, if you want buy, you buy for yourself. If you want shop for yourself, shop for yourself. But you not go take the picking them out, you not give them nothing, and then you expect them for go get them nice out here and without nothing in their pocket. And then you, leader of delegation, you get money. And the money, not so you personal money. Not so you personal money. Even if now you personal, now you choose for do am. Not that you want for sing you praise about. Nobody asks you to do that. And then you can now you take her, you begin the cost the picking them. Say they're ungrateful, how they're ungrateful picking them. But the people the way they run football now in country, they don't see anything in them things and the way you say as wrong thing. They say nothing not wrong in what you say. They say what you say not get any form of intimidation. That's what they say. And now that they don't put press, now they don't pull press release, say, they won't go investigate it to the top. But so what they go investigate now? We ask them for. You don't want to see Arata. You don't want to see Arata. They go investigate Arata. Just imagine Arata they go thief granite na farm. Then the kitchen company Arata dey. Then they say na him for be the judge. Na him for be the judge pan the granite. You don't want to see that. You don't want to see Arata they go be judge for him with his colleagues them. No. We can na him side they look for it and go. So we know they are against what they don't put to. Now they your mandate what they want for. They want all the things they do we know. It's like the idea come out all men and police press conference and everything we know. Because we don't talk with the people that will inform them. We know. So the people that want cover up now say, make them tell them, say, no, be ever get this report. That make you don't begin to do what they do. So we are ahead of them. We are ahead of them. We think better than them. Now we make what they do, so now we make them do it. Because we don't contact, we say them say we not for contact. So now they want begin cover up, then they don't pull say, and then they go investigate. They have nothing to investigate. They have nothing to investigate because majority of them have been perpetrating this crime years upon years, count upon count. Yes. They don't put fear in the beginning mind, say, they not for talk about this thing. And then if they talk about this thing, they will lose their spot in the selection of the team. And that's how it works. When we do investigation, we meet, we counsel us them, we talk with them. The pattern of how they intimidate Pekin around the globe in sport, this is the pattern. Especially girl Pekin, this is the pattern. When things like this happen, then tell them, say, if you go talk, we will go sue you in a court. Then people are paying and they pay them, they want can't pull your life. Now you make them they do it, then they're not better. You're not better if you go talk, now you don't lose your future. This has always been the pattern. Nothing has changed in them approach. And we don't get the education done. So, but una we don't get the education, I make with the tell una. So then press release where them pull. Now for distract una, not to we, not for distract you, now for distract una. So una the girl picking and where they play football and sports na salon. The campaign is for una all. The campaign now for dignity for una. The campaign na for let una able survive, not to for let una live. The campaign na for let una, not to for let una able, na for let una survive, not to for let una able live. And the campaign na for let una get dignity. So the time don't reach where una for come out and be part of the drive when I for change una own scenario. And this drive na get for change the face of football na salon. Right from the ladies to the men. I'm telling you. If you don't believe, begin believe now. They don't put press release. Begin believe now. Say something is happening. And there are few people that are listening. They are just waiting for the time. Yes. There are few people that are concerned that are listening. They are just waiting for the time. And we don't see a lot of institutions, they don't begin get at themselves, say, the one can join for do what they not be one for do. Because they feel say we are idle, we don't know what to do. Now fame would they look for. My brother, I'm not looking for any fame. This sport I'm talking about has given me a lot in life. And some of the reasons that we make, I'm not going to say I'm not achieve what I want for achieve. But at least some of the reasons that we make are not pass the level where I did today now because the environment was not created earlier for me. $700, $700. Now it prevents me from going for go play in England. Yes, $700 now it prevents me for go play in England. Yes, because I not get the money. And the society I did by then, there was nobody ready for pay for me. Yes, there was nobody. I said, I'm young. And the energy been there. The energy is still there, but that time you get for grow in with the system. $700. Nobody know able pay. Yes. But I don't regret. Today here am I pushing and then also helping others. Make them achieve what you will not achieve. And we're not going to sit down, we see people that they misuse with God picking and we keep quiet. We're going to speak out. Some people don't like what you will say because then get outside and they eat. Then get outside and they eat. Some people say, then get outside and they eat. Some people say them business we want for well. Some people say we talk because we know they're at the helm of affairs. For count me out of it. I'm saying it every day here. Nobody has paid me, and I don't want any position. As I sit here, me only to wait for provide solution to people them, not for engage them. Behind the scene, there are so many educative programs and what they do with people the way they into sport na salon. As I talk to you, an academy they up and running a corner. When an initiative don't set and they. As I talk to you, an institution they up and running a Freetown. When they do football, then they go school. When a don't set and they. So if you feel that you power I want, or I want to go take your position, from this night, begin forget it. I don't want anything. All I want for see now growth and people get opportunity. Me not that selfish man say, well, I get everything and for myself, no. There was a time somebody picked me up. And now if I had the opportunity of picking others, I will pick them. I will not leave them down there. And this night they happen in our society today. We get an FA where people did it and for misuse the picking, misuse fund. How on that money come? We not tell nobody. We not build pitches and not do nothing. When I begin spending money, small. Now the money don't know. We don't argue, say the money in a UTB bank. Now the money is nowhere to be seen. The money is nowhere to be seen, and the girls are perishing. And then when I pull them upline, then they go sleep to the coach in the house. For more than come, the coaches they will not give them the money. For more than come, we will not give them money. When I pull the light of K-Foot, Abu, Sanko, and others, when I send them to Germany, when I go educate them. Then come back to Sierra Leone, we will not give them the space for make them operate. The same pattern of football with Germany in the plane, and then people here go learn from picking them to senior. Then come and not create anything for them. Not demoralize the people, not politicalize their life. Then now the girl picking our own turn too. When I say what they talk now, like we not get no we not get evidence. But we are happy that you guys are now listening and that you don't pull press release say you go investigate. So what you will ask now is what are you going to investigate when you know say we not get evidence? Yes. The question we are asking you now, what are you going to investigate when you know fully that we do not have evidence of what we are claiming? Yes. What are you going to investigate? That's the question we're all asking you. And which kind of committee you go set? Where are the kids that you want to talk to? Is it the one that way you don't put fear in their mind? Say you take them to court if them go call your name day after sleeping with them? And then you want to go intimidate? No, you're not going to intimidate them. We're not going to allow you. That court will only sit for yourself. It will not sit for them picking you. So that court will not sit for them picking you. So when I get and clear, we were ready. The pathway we don't choose, we're on that path. And this now is civilized, now the most civilized tool these days in the world, social media. Just come and articulate yourself properly and let the rest. Not cost nobody. Because then they afraid the social media, but they don't want to do the right thing. And they're not savvy how to use the social media. If you don't come for more, you're not president of the Football Association. You know, one day kind of social media, let you engage the fans and where you work for. Let you engage the people there. Let you tell them your plans and let you tell them, say, look, guys, I'm here. I want to build this family together. I want to bring this family so we achieve as a country and as people of this nation. Here am I committing myself to you tonight. 1 hour. Let's bring the thoughts together. Ask me questions. Send in your contributions. The way forward for our sport, for women, boys, everybody. How do we approach things holistically to see the growth that we want to see? Bam. Then see the people that will go come and talk to you. See the people that will go patronize. But they don't think like us. All they think about is a short time. The plane is there, they are flying with per diem, going to five-star hotel. That's why the minister said since the inception, he makes sure say the team they sleep in 5-star hotels. Say that since inception. But come on. Sometimes when I say something, people don't understand. With faculty of thinking as people sometimes, it's too slow. How can you be thinking of 5-star hotel? You say, now something way for brag off. It is your duty. You should not even make a comment about it. So now 5-star in the sleep. No, you should not make a comment about it. Yes. Because people are paying their taxes for it. You to go benefit from that. When I left on a position, on all go. Nobody know they for go lay complain to. When this thing arrives, we call Una, then send messages to Una. Una say, I left them, they idle. They not get nothing what they do. Now, when the thing don't begin to take a different tone, Una say, now people then they pay we. Una say, now international recognition. What? International recognition, for that. You will talk about followers. Forget it first. If I want 1,000 or how many million followers today, I just go on Facebook, then page, I pay money. By the time you wake up the next morning, you see me get 2 million or 3 million Facebook followers. Yes. If I go pay money now, within the next 5 minutes, you see me get thousands or hundreds of followers. But not some followers are not true people. Some followers are not true people. The true people are the one that would stick their head for you. Now that one is important. And for me, that's what I look to. Even if now one person come here, so one person share this post, I believe say it must educate somebody out there. It must church somebody who will join this drive where we don't depend. So I don't need the whole world for can see this while they talk, no. But I'm not gonna keep waiting there inside me. It pains me when I go around Sierra Leone, I travel in our local communities, them, I see we got picking and waiting and they go through. And then we get people that would come out of the West, they go document we got picking and would told sticks in at the aid. What did they do? Prostitution. Yes. And then we get people that already picking around change, say, okay, we don't want to do prostitution again, we want for play football. And these people say, now, no, you guys are not going to play football, but we're going to sleep with you now. Yes. We're going to make things difficult for now. Let me tell you now one key thing where they go on in this under 21, I understand. The mistreatment and the injustice around this team is too much. The whole female team na salon. Could you imagine that it is these children who paid for their passport to go to Senegal? They picking them. Now then pay for them passport. Then we got picking them, we go play Senegal. Now then pay for them passport. It is not the FA that makes their passport. As I tell you, the money where them forgive them, where they make the state, they not give them the money yet. The picking and then pay for them passport. So you tell me, a nation like Sierra Leone, they allow them under 20 team for go pay for their own passport. Sometimes when we talk, when I say resources that they get, correct. The picking they record people they know. The kids are not recording people. They all have a channel of communicating. First means of communicating, make an audio voice, send them to everybody in the group. That's how they've been communicating. And now if you come say these audios, they need them for me to stand for the right. What's wrong about it? What's wrong about that? And the two don't really understand, but then we pick here. Me I the call up on una. Una we don't play this game before. We not the woman that we play this game. Funny, you dey UK, and your colleagues and where una said they America, please. I'm sure some of them they get this message. Una begin add una voice to waiting they happen. Una not be musupele. Una not see down the injustice they don't do until now, but una not relent. Una don't achieve. Today, it's time for make una self add una voice to them picking and then plight. The same pattern where una go through and then picking how they go through. So the need they make una come on board them picking and plight. Could you imagine how then they intimidate the pikin and say, if they come out for speak, they will never wear Leon Star vest. Just waiting Haja Ramatu and Kamara say in the audios. Now they repeat himself. And then they don't go make court when Arata, they go investigate Arata. Arata now want go investigate Arata. They say the pikin never go to have the talk. That Mami Queen, we don't come on in position say, you want go join committee for investigate pikin, then do they beg you. Like when you don't begin do good job, so as Mami Queen, go sit down full. We get high respect for you. We get high respect for you. We appreciate you and we wish for celebrate you because what you did do, people they will not go do the time. So not mess up with this issue. This is not an issue where you for go join committee, say you want to go add the voice. You sabi yourself, Mami Queen. That we knew Mami Queen where we don't get. That we knew Mami Queen where we don't get. With all due respect, please. Not join this campaign or say because of you want put your neck some side. Honestly, this campaign are for liberate girl picking in a saloon. If we not go advocate for 30% in the parliament, we the ask una for go advocate for 50%. Because the 30 una they get, now for una the elites them. And then the 20% we not go get, now for the one they will not go school. Now then they suffer. So make una rethink una self back what una they do. If una they go ask for 30, una go ask them for 50. Because then give una the 30, the 20 now una get them. The 10 and then they will not go school and then get them. And then go steal a tot stick na storm. And then steal them man and go they use for go they don't wheat for no good reason. And then we say we left we picking them. There's no love, there's no empathy. Now we got picking them, we treat so. When we talk, when I feel say people then pay we, yes. The people that will pay we, then pay we because of we conscience. Me and my conscience now they pay me for what they do so. I not owe obligation to nobody. If I go to Sierra Leone today, and it's your motocar, they walk foot to foot. Anybody one can attack me, like can attack me. But there is one thing: when you kill the body, you only kill the message. Bob Marley is no longer there. The message still goes on. Nelson Mandela is no longer there. The message still goes on. Lucky Dube is no longer there. The message still goes on. Yes? Babura is no longer there, but the message still goes on. You call them now where you sabi. So if you think, say, because you the fear in a society, then will kill you, that's why you don't want to get involved in this thing. I'm telling you, you are making a big fool of yourself. It's hard time we all come together and stop this barbaric act now with society. Since the Pekin and Commod Liberia come, nobody has engaged them. These are professionals. Then drop them a free on everybody find a way like that. Nobody has engaged them to say, you know what, you did well for us. We know it. The day was not your day. You can still make it. You can still be better tomorrow. Let's go. I see one of our sisters in Kasada Kitchen. I can follow you, show mommy. How you do, mommy? Happy for getting you on this side. Thank you very much for your awareness where you raise around with God picking at the globe. Thank you. Keep it up. Then somebody who's in love with the things and where you can they talk about. I appreciate that. That's what we need. We need for me to God picking and bold in our society. And this crop of players, them, that's what we have in them. They are bold enough and they are wise. They get knowledge. Although some of them be so naive that people then use them, but now they've wise up. They say they're not going to sit and see the same pattern continue. Listen to this one. Oh, when I say na pay and they pay we. When I listen to this, we under 20 gal picking them. Now then pay for them passports them for go Senegal. Now they make them passport. And as I'm talking to you, none of them had received back their money for them passport. And then when they come on Liberia, their money has not been given to them. Nobody has addressed them. And then they get them predators and where they travel with them. Yes. Then put people them at the helm of affairs for travel for go sleep with the picking them. You get one bobo we go with them in Senegal. We go take picture. They talk say, Mami Haja Ramatu do the picking and good. Who's good you do picking and you not getting them per diem. You not team leader. Now you want to go with money. And the picking they want for eat. So that for feed them. And the money where you feed them also you pass on the money. Now money where you get from the FA. So who's one you want can take praise for her? Who's one you want can take praise for her? say the picking them for praise you. The picking them ungrateful. You know, woman, oh, you get girl picking them so. You begin discuss. Yes, now they make them passport them for themselves, the picking them. Now they make them passport for themselves. Sierra Leoneans, them, this is the time. If there is any other time we need for rise up for we picking them and demonstrate, say yes, it has to stop. That kangaroo investigation I don't set now the FA, then suppose for council them, wait for independent bodies, we go bring justice come na salon for, and we foresee female football play like way they play for the men them. We foresee females and get everything we do them in society, especially when they engage in sport. Listen to this one, yeah. What would you talk about? I say now people then they pay we. Nobody is paying us, but our conscience is paying us because we all know what it means for involved in sport as men. Then go around and see the stress. Before they come online, I don't engage few. He say, "Hey, coachy," he say, "We the stress you and I want kill we." I say, "Una hang in there. Hope is coming. Una just hang in there. Hope is coming." I don't work with them all. Hey, I don't coach the police. I don't coach the police team at the north. Female them. I travel with them. People that will know me, them will tell you, say, when I did, hey, within a camp, there were over 50 or 100 people in one camp. But Miguel picking a while go there with. Before they left, everybody knows, say yes. You don't get no right for church them. When you let camp, why go left and to people, then go pick and they. Not to work out and for let camp perform for me. For let camp perform for me. You want to go mess in life. I don't mess up those things. I don't play with them. This is what you guys are doing now. No, don't they intimidate the picking and Ebo, what's kind of danger like this now? Because the picking and they talk, then keep quiet. You get people that now wish you and say, that man they don't pay on the left and an idle man. You know get work. Now we're in Europe. Now I make it. No, not because I'm in Europe. Oh. I know what thing that happen. As I tell you, a boy will go play at the U15 team na Guinea since May. When them promise them say then go support them and then go shopping for them because na picking them. They're not engaged again, not do nothing for them for more than drop out. He got aggregate 23. How much you need for let go back to school? Nobody able help at the community. Every day they call people there. Today, as I'm talking to you, he's back to school. We've sent him back to school with all the talents we get. We'll make sure he goes back to school and let him go play in sport back. This now we want for with society. But oh yeah, when I don't turn for begin marginalize the picking and make them chingom. Listen to this one, yeah. Until when I say we can talk now, I do. When I get the evidence is them, but I want to intimidate people then again.
Yes, as I may say. At least, yeah.
Sorry for the music in the background, yeah. I know you know say my music still there on.
At least, players they are sure say coach me don't tell. At least, yes, as I may say. At least, players they are sure say coach me don't tell now. But Friday when they pick the 25, I know say everybody go don't get the money now they earn now. At least for the make them passport, then for don't reach now immigration now. They work on landing now for them. Do ya? Latest. Next week, all man for presenting passport to me. Latest. I dey go na say na Thursday, next week Thursday. All man for don't get in passport. Where if for day to me now for do registration. Do ya? No get late registration. I beg at the beg. Do ya let God provide for una or let me go able for do una do na passport at early time. Do ya beg? Yeah. Man, take care.
Listen, oh, to them, this is the medium of communicating. They need to get a meeting, but everybody from coach to welfare, everybody make a sound bite, send them to the beginning of the group. They did it. You listen to it, if you want for user, you use them. So when you go say the beginning, they go around, no, then do them investigation, then go around, ask people, them ask questions to the coaches, them. Anything where they're not satisfied, then they go there. In this passport saga, they went to the Minister of Sport. They asked the minister, say, sir, the FSA, now we for make we passport them. Is this now something way justifiable or not something justifiable? The minister said no, it is not justifiable. Now then for make passport for now. So just imagine you they not give the picking the money, then picking and then go begin drag. Then go begin drag. You know what in drag mean now? That happiness say then go in at the team. Now then go, usai then put them edo, usai not put them edo, now they know. Say then count passport. Yes. Say then count with passport for themselves. And mind you, they are not going to represent themselves. Like what they so are not going to represent myself. Now national team are to go represent. That picking where they Kailan when I in first call up you get the national team. That picking they know about passport. Now in very first time for kind of free town. You can't tell them about passport. ID card self in August. They say if you go make ID card for himself. That picking where they now in Kabbalah. You know one day come on a city. Now in very first time for Kana City, say let's go make passport for himself. Who say they pull the money? Some of them had to spend very close to 1,600,000 leons. I see somebody they want for join me. I don't know who is that person. What you go want for say? Some of them spend up to 1,600,000 leons. Forget the passport. Yes, now then make them passport too for themselves. Some of them then go join. One of them go join tonight. If you there online, it be promise you go call. Please, if you listen to me, I don't send you message say I do online. Try can you can clarify what's at the top. Let people get and clear say yes. I'm not making up the story. This is what happened. I'll just tell you say I'm here. Hola. It come. You go join with just now. Then they as I talk, this is not the condition we will picking and face. They had to make their own passport. Yes. They had to make their own passport themselves. You hear what the lady talk? You hear what the lady talk? The lady said, do ya let una let God give una. So they did not even provide money for them. They did not make any arrangement. They need to go find a way of getting the passport. These are the kids. These are the kids where that haja come out. Can't begin chastise. These are the kids. These are the kids where that haja come out. Can't begin chastise. They talk all kind of talk say.
At least, yes, as I may say, at least, players they are sure say coach me don't tell now. But Friday when they pick the 25, I know say everybody go don't get the money now they earn now. At least for the make them passport, then for don't reach na immigration now, they work on dandy now for them. Do ya latest next week all man for presenting passport to me. Latest I dey go na say na Thursday next week Thursday. All man for don't get in passport. Where if for day to me now for do registration. Do ya no get late registration. I beg at the beg. Do ya let God provide for una or let una go able for do una do una passport at early time. Do ya beg. Yeah. All man take care.
You don't hear it? Now them for go do their own passport. Then they go represent the national team. All you know what it mean forget passport na salon, that stress and everything. Sometimes na day back you go meet up one man we go see you, wait and say, paddy, me money not complete. You say, well, you know now. If you want a quick one, you know what you for do now. And you know that pressure, eh? That false excitement. Say I want for join me team la go, myself to go represent my country. I believe say everybody or every citizen of every nation, you get engaged in sport, you dream, and for that you put your country in color on. So when you get that opportunity, you really want to make use of her. You really want to make use of her. And this is what them picking have been finding themselves into. They were so happy, they were so excited, say then they go represent Salone. So they had to go extra miles. They had to go extra miles to go get the passport themselves. Yes. Now then go find the passport for themselves. Not to government make them. not to nobody, not to no Salone Football Association, make the passport for them. Now then self go make their own passport for themselves. And then when they come on upline camp, now the coach in host, one of the coaches then, now they keep the picking them. Now in host then they go sleep, one of the coaches then, one of the female coaches then. Let we appreciate that lady. If you follow me, you do with me, send a thumb up for her or send a love for her tonight. Although instead getting your own small yuki way he engage into, but he's standing ground and make sure say yes, he's sticking head sometimes, who's necessary for the picking them. Now tire instead be don't tire, instead then they marginalize and then they push her all kind of way. They don't do all kind of things, don't tire. So instead in the anger, you can just push up and the picking no more now. But she's a fine lady. Fine lady. Lady with a very good character. Lady we don't work all in life for achieve what you don't achieve so. Just because of bad administration and the wrong people them around with sport, he find himself around a cycle where people they do things we're not correct. Where at the end of the night now everybody wants to see as the bad thing. Listen, you know, they say what they talk no value in a society, but now they don't form, they say they go form an investigative committee. So the question we are asking them is, what are they going to investigate? Who are they going to investigate if there are no evidences for what we say? We don't give them, we don't keep the evidence, so we don't give them. Now that they call people and say people get evidence for go. The evidence there with them now. May them look into the evidence and do the matter and say people for go meet them again. Who are the people? They themselves who are perpetrating the crime. They know themselves. Yes, they themselves, they know themselves. They don't want to talk about themselves. Now the problem don't they now? So this thing is serious. You don't hear it? They don't call the name of you know hear it? That picking name, if you call me name the I will go sue on a court. Yes. The fear where we get now with country, everybody say anything where you see in our current society, lock him up. No. The time has gone. When you see the wrong thing, they happen in your community, you lock him up. No. Talk, engage people. When you engage them, things must change. But when you don't engage people, you just take things for granted on your own. Now the problem there. You don't hear it? Some of them say the audios that we get, they say we doctor them. They say now doctor, we doctor the audio, they not do the right thing that happen. That's what they tell you. Yes.
At least, yes, as I may say.
Yes.
At least, players there. So say, coach me don't tell now, but Friday.
Yes, Alimatu, it's still we're all worried about them.
Everybody go don't get
it is serious, not a joke.
Now, at least
we are all worried about them. Everybody's concerned now. Not to say they try to paint the scene in a way where everybody go say, oh, boy, now I'm let people panic now. Now men them where they do them bad. And then at the same society, what's it going to happen to them? In this short time, what's it going to happen? So it's a concern that I make at the call on everybody. If you get somebody where you know, it's not for cause of a power, but if you get somebody who say get voice, this is the time all of us, you not call somebody, say, add your voice. You get on social media, use your page, you write your small English. If not Creole, say write the Creole. Send and let people understand. Because then guys here, they are facing challenges we will not see. Now they don't begin instigating picking and one conversation when they get, you say, me, I know they worry self. Me, when somebody call me name, they go tell and say, na married man at the keep. And they go call the married man, let them ask them about them business. That's the kind of message you don't begin put at the picking in mind. Yes. So you see how society there, we find ourselves. This is not the kind of society where we come out. We not get respect for people who they put people against themselves. But nobody look at the issue. Even this thing where they talk to, nobody not ever sit down keenly on their own. Say this boy, what did he do? There's some sense in what he say. There's some fact in what he say. What make we reach where we reach to? What lead we where we do? How can we deal with this problem? Instead of us going around say for go begin fetam or go begin challenge the picking and begin tell them why we not go know the cause of the problem and then know. And let me tell you what happen now. We don't know. On Monday, when they hear the program, On Monday, when they hear the program now, Radio 98.1, after listening, the same alleged Alagbade, where they call themselves Alagbade and the FA, one panel go attack the journalist. He said, now one sport personality, now they pay the journalist for make the journalists make a story like that against the FA. See how small-minded people they do. See how people they mind small. You they don't hear something, then put the minister, then put the sport. Then the man don't can talk exactly what thing they happen. The man and job he do. You go attack the person. He said the person now one sport personality they pay. Assumption. You they go accuse people that you forget say you not the corporate. Now you they do the things. Because now you they take your girlfriend, you put her on a delegation list. Yes. The thing we don't come on, though everybody don't see and they don't begin talk about her. Then they deny. You know one for go talk to you. Before that you go fed say they don't for that. He said they not for don't hear the story. He said they not for don't hear, they for don't keep the story. So now make her tell you the mommy queen. Mommy queen, we don't can begin put you aid. Say you can stick your aid for the Pikin and Pan committee. We not to you committee. I beg go watch yourself. You know, a very fine somebody in a society. Somebody where all the Pikin where they face this trauma, they appreciate. They all they wish for be like you. Some of them, what I tell them, say you get for talk to them. Then they dance because now joy to them for meet you. Now I don't hear you say, you want go stick in Ekusa, you know for sticker. What you say for? Because yeah, I should don't begin and so. Would they lay everything on the street, full road? Would they lay everything on highway? When they hide nothing, everything they lay on the highway. Let everybody know say, now so una day, and this is the pattern they use for make una mortgage people in the society. Then una just trample upon them for una own selfish aim. Then picking some of them don't left school for go this Senegal and Liberia. They come back, then get for left behind with no business. Yes. And the thing when they understand again, they do so. The dangers they only understanding all what you want to do so is that even the document they want to fill for the picking them, na fake documents them. Yes. Not to correct document them. Things that they want to do and illegally. Una land the picking them for lie. Yes. Una make the picking them lie. Just because una want please una self. We not get a youth system of football where they run now with country. We not get nothing what they do. We not go take picking, we not go back age them. We not go back age the picking them for men and go represent saloon. Say for flop, we not pocket them. Yes. This all not see as something way wrong. We not want go please the international scene, but we not forgetting the wrong thing we not they do. Yes. We not go back age the picking, we not go back age them. Because some of them, we know that we don't work with them. When I go back age them for them, I go get results. The people that will work with the right category of picking them, you see what happen? Then get a system where they work under them. They all have the system. Now we don't camp and come, now I made them talk better. Yes, we'll go there, my sister. Something they will not need for either again. Not on the picking and your side, but now what thing they do? We don't need for hide anything again. Now that make I don't begin tell the mommy queen, let go investigate properly. We want go and stick in aid for something where say they go stick in aid. It is wrong. We approach to sport now we country is wrong. These people, FIFA for just halt the activity in that country. They are not helping with nation. They know they help with picking them. What thing they suppose for they know they do one. Give the picking them league for play. From under 12 till coming up. And then you go see the age where they go reach for represent the country. You're not going to strain yourself for under 15, under 20. Or you not go strain. FIFA don't give you the roadmap. CAF don't give you the roadmap. They don't give you books them. They don't give you trainings them. They don't give you journals. They don't give you everything for making you achieve what you want. So I don't do it. Now, Salon are the only country I see where they talk say we get football age. There's no football. There's nothing like football age. There's nothing like football age. Because we don't want to do the right thing, now make we find we with this so. He said they go on social media, they go paint in country bad. No. Nobody want to see the wrong thing for in country. We all want to see we country progress. We want to see the best for we nation. And we want let we begin and get the best of performance. Any side where they go if they're competent for them. All them nyaka nyaka thing they wanna do and not look at them. Yes. And then pay for them, passport them. Upon the instructions they wanna give them. Yes. We know what you wanna do. Not to say we don't know, we know. Yes. How long? When I go to put the picking an age for go please on your own competitions them. He said we will pull out from the competition, we for pay fine. Then if you don't want to pay fine, why not put the system in place? Because the money has been given for that system. For let you run them from under 15 up to the top level. That's what it says. That's what it says. But you know, do it. Before that, you left them, you go take down, they don't pass the age. Then you go back age. And then the worst of it, now then go make them passport for themselves. Not their own private business and they go power. Then they go represent Sierra Leone. Then they go represent Sierra Leone as a republic. Yes. And the one that will get money, we can support and say, you know what, team, we'll not meet up for support this time. Why don't we go pull out, now we make the structures and properly. And I say, no. These things, all FIFA and CAF for investigate now. Una we put the country, even the president, the Salon president, if for ask a question, for put the country into shame, for put the country into dispute. When I say now, we don't say we now put the country into dispute. Now. The kids were not fit for this competition. For the past 10 years, they've not been playing league. We only appreciate the football owners then, the stakeholders that we get few clubs where they manage them picking us with their life. We really appreciate them for what they do because now then they keep the picking them going. Una the FA for put the structure in place with all the money una they get. Una believe for take una girlfriend them, put in a delegation list them. Una put una boys there within a social media where they attack people, where they cause people them. Now they give them trip for travel with the picking them for go report fake news. You say you call yourself journalist. You should be ashamed of yourself for putting out you report where you write say Haja Ramatu spend 100 million leones or 18 million leones for hotel. You should be ashamed of yourself. You the journalist will write that one day. You should really be ashamed of yourself. You go put na report say Haja pay 3 million leones for a night na hotel. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now report that one day. That the most important thing that they will go report, but the thing what happened to the Peking that you know reporter. Now they go sing praise of people that way not fit for the any side. Any side is not fit for them. Because if that name where they carry, he know the name, he not go treat Peking so say they threaten the Peking, say go make sure say the Peking career done. He say go ask Sierra Leoneans and men and pray for the Peking and men and halaki. He go tell Salon and say and then Peking so they bring disgrace come to Salon. How shameful is it you as a delegation leader, you as a head of delegation, you see don't say now they go put the Peking and age down for go represent Salon. We're not to that. No, not go pull out of the competition and go do the right thing. There are certain times where in sport we say we go back to the drawing board. If it doesn't work now, we go back to the drawing board, we look at things, how it work from there, we settle, and then we come back. But you people don't want to do so, all because in the name of the PADMs. And then you want to tick the box to CAF say, oh, this year and these activities then we run. Now this and these competitions then we participate. But what is the result? And what is the end game of you participating in these competitions? What is the end game? What is the end game now of you participating in this competition? What have you really gained? Yeah, you don't fill the book. So next year you write to FIFA or CAF back, you put on in your report saying that this and this you do. But now something where they reflect on the communities that we say you do. Is this really happening back home? So tonight, now then thing I know be one for we bring Canton and folder. More day for we gist about, but let we go no more. Then they pan you say they pa we own. But mind you, you will get concern and you will get access for make sure say them pick you safe. In this driveway, we don't put yourself pan. Add your voice. Add your voice. They need you mental. They need you for make them be mentally fit. Physically, they will try, but that mental aspect, not tough. Because some things they know they don't go through. They want for talk about, but then they afraid the stigmatization we go there in a society. Oh, you know, you go pull that man. But what the man mean they pull you? The man not think say enough for pull you? Eh? Where that man be they deny you of your money where you don't work for? You not think say enough for deny you? When they tell you for go make passport for yourself, they not think say not your responsibility for go make passport. Me, I know they call ACCSO, I know they call nobody in a government institution. But me no say Sierra Leone, the time has come. The time has come where we all for stand together. The wrong things has been happening for too long now in country. Especially in we sport. Ladies then go run in Nigeria. Then spend almost a whole day they travel. 2 days they travel. Then reach the same day, then go run. Then win medal, win everything, then return back home. Up till now, they not give them the money. Up till now, they not give them the money. The minister say not to you know the problem. Say the money na finance. Na finance no waiting they don't do the check or waiting. So some, you know, certain times I don't know. I don't really know. Sometimes whether we don't know how we come out or we not even know how we go. Because the first thing what you for do, for let you get any good result in any sport or anything, na preparation. When you prepare the mind, and then you prepare the environment where the person will go find himself, that result they come. But all we not care about, now for put bloated delegation around, go collect all the per diem, and then una come and say money no day. This time, we will export, we want to see change, we go talk am. And we will not relent. On some areas they will not they will say they don't even want to talk, say I left them. Then we talk to the entire, with the entire, then we go do it to no. The SLFA president, we don't come now, a very fine, gentle guy, but also I can't find himself. Instead one dance to the tune we meet. Instead of you tell them, it's not to business as usual. Me, why don't cancel? You have for change. No. Instead one go dance to the tune we meet. Now that dance you want dance, don't begin put on camp and shame. Fine, gentle guy. Yes. But if we've been saying Aisha have been the problem, now Aisha don't go. Aisha don't go. Why then for the treat we got picking and still bad? Where Aisha not really again? Yeah, we've been saying Aisha I make them the treat the picking and bad now. Now I don't go. Now I go find and the picking and go find passport for themselves. Yes. Look the food when I go get them a go for each one and go camp there. Look how I treat them. So Uda now you go. Uda for believe, Uda not for believe. Uda you go put your head to say that you go make things change in a salon. Uda you not sabi. So please, me families them, my colleagues them, my Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters. Now we don't play the game before we don't get better opportunity than others. The need is there for let we lean with voice to them picking a so. If there is any other moment where they need we in life, this is the moment they need we. Let we snap together and change the narrative around female football na salon or female sports na salon. They don't need to beg for what to eat after practice. They don't even need to raise their voice for their allowances. They don't need to raise their voice for their per diems. Everything should be given immediately and abundantly to them. But oh yeah, we learn lesson. All the millionaires that will get a salon would are able to make one corner street for himself. Say me yeah at the tar from Lublin to Juba. Would are able to do it? Nobody. Then when they're outside the money to go? Nowhere. So that tells you the reason why you know for even deprive somebody of your own. Because if you're not able to contribute in a society, left a legacy there, then you want to take back when that person way don't decide say I want to be better somebody in this society. Able begin ask yourself question. And this is what is happening. We put people in our FA Where did they know for collect money, travel the world, claim say in the name of football, and then they are treating people the wrong way. People, how you go allow under 20 picking them for go make their own passport? How you go allow them we under 20 and then go make their own passport? Then when they come free town, now the coaching house and they sleep. You know, able go rent hostel for them. Make them did it. The National Stadium hostel, now they go lodge waiting allies and they they in the same journey. The picking away for day, they made them get comfort, make everything simple for them and say no, make them go sleep and store them. Yes. This is unfair, Sierra Leone. It is unfair. The thing that will come up and that 20 years, how many years will be deeper? That you know now. These were the reasons we make you find yourself in them things in there. When injustice become the order of the day in any country, it will give back to that particular thing there. Yes. When injustice become an order of the day, and lawlessness and crime and hatredness, now they engulf that country there. And I don't begin so far with. Because if people can get a bold mind, allow we under 20 them, and then for go make their own passport for themselves. And then even when they don't come, they don't pay them the money. Something is wrong somewhere. We don't want to retreat the beginning so. And now una we been they call them a corner for go do what you for do to them. Now I go investigate them. We don't want to go investigate. We don't want to go and cross-examine. Some of now for just go now sleep, say, you know what? I don't resign from this position. I'm not the car again. I don't want to mix again. Because I let me repetition pass what I go get. But yeah, when I still the fed for pool voice. So when I would ask question, what thing they happen? We got picking and they need una. Female team then a salon they need una. Let we all come together. Una the big one, they must still call on una. Una fed for add una voice. The match fixing case where una still hang on them players and they will come for a they back couldn't put with Andy. Yes. Them boys una don't deprive. Una go live and then una go talk say they're no match fixing. Well, una no one left them and go play them football. We don't reach their back. Then you they come on just no back with on them. Una decks go flop this year. Yeah. That integrity committee una they wait till December. Una go do on one great day. Would they wait for una? Because how you go say somebody do match fixing, then you know when they call the person for talk to her. You know when they call them for ask and say, "Bo, this thing where then they accuse you for A, B, C, and then you do them." No. But if they tell the world say the person a criminal. Yes. You don't blackmail the person, you don't destabilize in career. So dear, would they tell una now, make una wake up, yeah? That one day will they visit them very soon. We just wait now we put with fact and together, then we come back for una. This is bad. Now you don't go begin tell people them about integrity test. Integrity test, now you take your gaffer and you put on a delegation list for let go. And integrity, that's what you get. It's a heart rending. What you would see now with country for God picking them in sports. The heart rending. Sometimes we all can be carried that we go, the emotion hits on we because you feel something in you enough to feel. Issues and do, but now that would happen for tonight. When I thank you, I appreciate when as always when they come. Not the number we want. Now we all listen together and do now we want. So thank you very much. And then we hope for meet on the other side tomorrow.